On a day that Burnley were clearly the dominant team, that was also very frustrating, wasn't it?
Really frustrating today. Whereas, first and foremost, I'm devastated for the fans, and I'm devastated for the players, to be quite honest with you, because I asked them today to show a dominant performance in everything we do. Third game in a week, so obviously, I think you've seen elements of what the third game in a week. We've probably seen it in the results across the weekend in this division. So I knew there was probably going to be a bit of a challenge there in terms of that. I asked the players to bring a dominant performance with the ball and just a real dominance in how we approach the game, and to a man, they were incredible with that. Now, of course, there's faults, and I think I stand here most weeks, and people to understand me, is that I'll be the first always to criticise my players, or certainly be on that end of things when I feel that there isn't a commitment there, or it isn't an endeavour, or there isn't something that they literally walk out there every week and cross the line and give absolutely everything for the shirt. I can't tarnish that amongst any of them. What we can say is, of course, that we fell a little bit short in certain moments. We've had 22 shots today, only 4 on target. So of course we all understand that we need to be better in that in them moments for sure. In saying that, again, there's a team that have come here today with one prerogative and one goal, and that was to sit behind the ball, put 11 men behind it, give us possession, and we have to now carve out chances. Now, I've been in football a long time, and you'll see it in most weeks. Top teams, top technical players, it's a struggle sometimes. The spaces are very small, and you need to be clinical in your moments. And at this present moment in time, we was a little bit short on that. Now, there's players in this team at this current moment in time what maybe have not been around that sort of game, or don't understand that, and we need to keep working that, and that's what we're doing. We're working tirelessly with this group to understand that. But like I said, firstly, there is a frustration, but I'll give nothing but absolute admiration for every single one of them boys that went out there today, and I'm just gutted for them in that sense.
Is it fine margin? I mean, we talked about the domination, crossbar, the chances that we had. It seemed to be keeping on coming. Is it sometimes as narrow as that? How far away do you feel?
Well, the fine margins are that you go into this game and we score in the last seconds today and win the game 1-0. This interview is very different. The stadium's probably very different. Fan base, me, everything about us, the players. There's probably music on now in the changing rooms. Everyone's bouncing around, and we're on a journey here, and it's a great result. The fine margins are we've scored in with 10 seconds to go, let's say, hypothetically. And they're the fine margins. We didn't manage to do that. And because of what we're in and football and how football presents sometimes, that because we didn't score and it was 0-0, it's a frustrating day and a disaster day. I can't stand in this position and defend that position for 1 second, because I understand the fine margins, and the fine margins were exactly that today. And I get the roller coaster, I get the ups and downs, but we need to stay stable as a team in that sense. We're second in the league. And of course, we came here today with one objective, and that was to get 3 points. And we tried our hardest to get 3 points. And we can be critical, for sure we can be critical. I'm the biggest realist there is. We be critical in terms of we need to be better in certain moments, and we need to keep working on things in and around the edge of the box, and certainly run a goal for it. But I can't be critical of when the fine margins are that small and the players have give everything they've give. You'll never see me stand here and be anything other than what I am now.
I know you only know we're second because I just told you that we're second in the league, but 9 unbeaten now, another clean sheet as well. How do you then keep that going, that momentum that is there, and how do you sort of block out the noise that is painting a different picture? This
is the Championship. This is it, and this is what happens. The biggest defining factor of the Championship, I've been around it many times, is emotional roller coaster what one faces. 46, 48 games, whatever it is. The emotional, the most stable football club, the most stable team, the most stable players are ultimately the ones that get there in the end, really, and are successful. And that's exactly what we need to be. Very stable in these moments. We need to be ultra critical, and we need to be ultra critical. But in certain moments, there needs to come a level of real calmness. We drew a game today what we should have won. We drew a game today that we should have won, and there's elements to it. How we can win this game is we need to do some more work on the training field, and we'll keep pushing to get us to that point. Clean sheets, defensive unit, it's clear for everyone to see. At this present moment in time, no one wants to speak about that. We're not going to speak about that because it's now just a given. And no doubt you'll ask me a question in 3 weeks' time. If it's a little bit loose, we'll have a frustration regarding that. So this is just football, and I need to try and explain that to the players, and I will try and explain that to the players, that the ups and downs and the troughs along the way they're there, and whether you like it or not, whether you're a dominant team or whether you're perceived as a dominant team, is practically irrelevant. There's 11 men that walk into this stadium today who are going to play against us, and we need to try and get the better of them. Today we've not managed to do that, which is, like I said, disappointing. But we keep moving, we keep improving, and again, gimmicky. Maybe some may see that as, yeah, really, is that what's happening? This team moving in the right direction for sure, and hard work and commitment and staying very level will define us this year for sure.
And just finally, I know it's been a long week. It has been for the fans in terms of the travelling, in terms of the lads, of all the travelling that goes with it as well. And I get all that, but they gave everything all the way to the end tonight, didn't they?
They did give everything to the end, and it's been a tough week, and I think we understand the dynamics of this league. And of course, there's been a lot of travel. We've been on the road now for the last few games as well, and we come back to our stadium today. I'm absolutely gutted for the fan base. What I will say is like I said, these boys absolutely gave everything today, and the fans what stayed behind at the end to show their appreciation means absolutely everything. And the support and the backing, what they showed, the frustration, what every one of them in that stadium felt today, we all felt as well, as players as well. But the power of someone who's paid their hard-earned money ticket in this, and they stay behind and show their appreciation, even though they are frustrated, even though they stand in the same position as me and the players, and probably want to be critical in certain moments. I think they see a group that have tried their best today and give everything. And from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it.